able to follow up. So let's sing the names. Samsarisaram Bhujanendrahayam Sada Santam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Saitam Namami Om Bhavani Saitam Namami Manojavam Margatulya Vedam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtham Varakam Vadayudhamukhyam Shri Ramadutam Sharanam Prapatye Shri Ramadutam Sharanam Prapatye Hari Om. Okay. For those of you who are joining us tonight for the first time, we're having satsang like this every night at 6:30. For the last 2 nights and today is third night. We started at Ganga Thara in Blanchi Shares on Thursday night. And then we walked from Ganga Thara to Temple Village in Arima. And today we walked from Temple Village to here. And then you see all these people looking so miserable because all of their feet paining. But mine not paining because they massage mine. Anyway, so in these nights of the Yatra, and every year, this is our 5th year, we do Shiva Purana. And Puranas are, in general, what is called in Sanskrit as Sambhav Shastra. Sambhav in Sanskrit means possibility. I'll tell you what that means. Possibility. Possibility is indicated in the Shastras. In around 1900, 1899, 1900, like that, person from East Coast, New York, in that area, Virginia, New York, in that East Coast, United States, he went to meet his friend, who was a pastor. Oh, the other way. The pastor from East Coast went to meet his friend, who was a professor in California, West Coast. So, friend, pastor were going from East Coast to West Coast, United States. And after they met, they had not seen for a long time. And one became pastor after college and the other one became scientist, professor. So when he reached California, the scientist told the pastor, I think within a short time, man would fly. I feel that within a short time, man will fly. The pastor said, nonsense. Flying was made for the birds. God made flying for the birds. Man would never fly. So the scientist said, well, okay, but I think so. You may believe what you want to believe, but I think that man will fly. And the pastor doubted to the end and returned after some time to East Coast. Within a couple of years, that pastor's own 2 sons, the Wright brothers, made the first flying machine. His own sons. And people started flying. But what the scientists was giving in California is what is called as Sambhav Shastra. That is Puranic in nature. Sambhav Shastra means the scientist is seeing a possibility in the horizon that might spring to fruition anytime. And now they keep on telling, just now, you will not need any handsets anymore. Like this, that handset that you hold. Pretty soon, they're telling you will not need all of these things. So they're telling what is possible and what is going to happen. And many people don't believe. When I was in university, a friend of mine went to put a car phone into his car. And they had to remove all the seats, strip the car, and wire the entire floor of the car, the whole thing, and make an antenna out of the entire car to receive the signal. The whole car became an antenna. No? The antenna is that little, and the cell phone can be this small, and you're talking to anybody in any part of the world. That time when somebody mentioned about this cell phone, they're called Sambhav. Sambhav means a possibility is being proposed or told. And one more thing now about Puranas. Please pay attention to this now. With an infinite reality of infinite power, you tell me what is impossible. If you claim that something is not possible in this universe, that means something is wrong with your understanding, not something is wrong with the universe. Because the universe is built on a substratum of an infinite reality. And the infinite reality is of infinite power. And if that infinite reality, Ishvara, is of infinite power, then we cannot put anything outside the scope of that reality. That will be illogical thing. Illogical to put anything outside. Now see, when you study that, if Ishvara is infinite and of infinite power, then you cannot say, well, this thing is not possible, or that thing is not possible, or the other thing is not possible. But if you make that claim, that means to say, you are not accepting that Ishvara is of infinite power. So whatever you read in Puranas, you don't ever make that claim. This thing is called as mythology, or this thing is called as, all sorts of fanciful thing. Because there is nothing outside the scope of the infinite power called as Ishvara. So look here. You see video every day on social media of a snake having two heads. Have you seen? There are some snakes with two heads. There's one snake with one head in front and one behind. And the snake doesn't get confused. We have one and we have? Yeah. Confused, yeah. One. But anyway, that's a possibility. So when you say Ravan having 10 heads, the only thing, he will have a little bit more problem when you get a cold. Nose to blow. But you don't ever exclude the possibility of a person having 10 heads. And you live in one Brahmanda. We live here in this Brahmanda, right? So there are rules and things that operate here. Do you know, if you were living on the moon, you would be 6 times taller than you are now? They will have to make the entire pole higher. Because you will get shocked with the wire, isn't it? If you were living on the moon, you would have been 10 times, or 6 times taller, because there's no gravity to pull you around, you will keep growing. So we are living here, and there are rules that operate. Okay. You cannot know, it is infinite universe of how many things are going on. So the Puranic story is a collection of all sorts of stories from this Brahmanda, that Brahmanda, everywhere in this universe. And nobody should ever discount anything in the Puranas. One more thing. Avoid reading Puranas if you have not studied Vedanta. There's a big problem in Trinidad actually. If you have not studied Vedanta, you should avoid reading Puranas. Because the Puranas can only make sense to a person who has studied Vedanta. For a person who has not studied Vedanta, it's a big jumble of things, and they will become confused and confuse other people also. Vedanta actually is the overall, the overarching understanding that puts the whole thing together, gels the whole thing. It's important thing. So now, when we see things here in the Purana, like we are going to see the story tonight, first thing, at one level, it is a historical story, something that happened sometime in the past. That is first thing. At the second level, it has symbolic meaning for our sadhana and our spiritual practice. That is a higher level. At the highest level, it is the manifestation of the absolute tattva, as we had seen last night, when all the devatas asked Brahmaji and Vishnu to tell us what is this Avinashi tattva, the imperishable reality. Tell us about that. So at the highest level, the absolute reality is what has manifested as Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, all our avatars and all the various, so many countless personalities in the Shastras and in modern times also, all the great avatars that have come, Baba and whoever. It is the absolute reality that has manifested as all of them. So this is at the highest level. So there are levels in Puranas. The historical level I told you is not to be doubted at all. What has happened, other people have gone into India and they have written with Western eyes and they call all our Shastras mythology. That word we should erase from our dictionary. Mythology. I just told you, nothing is impossible in this world. Nothing is impossible. Right. So with this background of the Purana, now we'll see one story, one more story. Last night we saw the story of Nandi. See, if you look over there, way down at the end, you'll see a Shiva Lingam there, and you see little Nandi is looking at Lord Shiva. Down at the end. So last night we saw that whole story of Nandi, and all the rules regarding the Nandi and all that. You're not supposed to go in between those two, all such things. Today, we'll see now different. Now let the story introduce its own self. Stories are meant like that because they all started once upon a time. एक अवतार में जैसे एक अवतार में भगवान शशि शेखर ने विश्वानर के घर अवतार लिया था. Once Bhagavan Shiva took avatar in the home of Vishwanara, some great rishi or such. Vishwanara, he took avatar in that home. उस कथा को सुनो. Now you listen to that story. एक पुरानी कथा है, it is an old story, कि नर्मदा के तट पर एक नर्मपुर नामक रमणीय नगर है. On the banks of Narmada river, there was Namarpur, a town, village or something called as Nagar. Nagar means a town. Called as Namarpur. See, even the city was given such a nice name, Nowadays we have cities now, we don't know what the name means, because who cares also? Nobody pays attention. So Namarpur means that city in which everybody is humble. If you want to become humble, go and live there. Namarpur, you become. And humility is such an important quality. But the city itself was called as, or the town was called as Namarpur. Ramaniya Nagar also. See, the next, she described as Ramaniya Nagar means everybody was all the time blissful. Because a humble person is always blissful. And a person who does not have this humility and has conceit is all the time miserable. These two things are directly connected. Humility and easiness and joy, they are always connected. And conceit and pride and misery, they are always connected. The two are connected like that. Direct relationship we call it. उसमें शिव भक्त विश्वानर मुनि, विश्वानर was a मुनि, शिव भक्त रहते थे। वे संपूर्ण शास्त्रों के वेता और शिव चरणों में श्रद्धालु तथा लोकाचार में चतुर थे। How many qualities of this Vishwanara is described now? Vishwanara's qualities are described. Now see, why the Purana is describing that those qualities? Because it is said in Sanskrit, I told many times, that Siddhakasya Lakshanani, Sadhakasya Sadhanani, the principle in the Shastras. What it means is that the qualities of a Siddha Purusha, a saint, a sage, an avatar, those qualities become our sadhana. So if I see the saint having humility, humility becomes my sadhana. It means I have to live a life developing humility. That is the idea. His qualities become the flashlight for us. You need a flashlight to see a way forward. So how I am supposed to move forward? Developing qualities he had. And we do not talk about imitation. We are not talking about imitation. Imitation means the saint laughs, ha ha ha, so I should, okay, the Shastra tells you know, I should follow the saint. So he laughs, ha ha ha, I should also laugh. Ha ha ha. That is not the meaning. We are not talking about imitation, we are talking about emulation. There is a difference between imitation and emulation. Means I develop the quality. See, it is said that Bhagavan Shankaracharya had one disciple like that. He used to just follow the Guru. If the Guru stepped on this stone, he used to step on the same stone. If the Guru laughed, ha ha ha, he used to also laugh. Ha ha ha. So some of the other disciples told Guruji, you are walking in front, and you don't see what this fellow is doing. Because he is walking behind you. Like I'm walking in front of the yatra, but I can see very clearly people in the back, when is he going to stop? But anyway, Bhagavan Shankaracharya was walking in front, disciples are walking behind. Then that disciple is to imitate that Guru. So this other disciple told the Guru, he is imitating you, everything you do, he does the same thing. So Guru kept quiet. Then after some time they reached a certain village and there was a blacksmith on the side of the street. And the blacksmith's shop, he had molten steel. Molten steel. Bhagavan Shankaracharya quickly walked off the street into the shop and he took one of the blacksmith's kalchul and he dipped in that molten steel and took a drink. And then he watched that disciple. No, molten steel boils at 2200 degrees Celsius. The disciple got the message. We don't imitate, we emulate. That is the idea. So now, Vishwanara's qualities are described in this line for us to emulate. उसमें शिव भक्त विश्वानर मुनि रहते थे, वे संपूर्ण शास्त्रों के वेत्ता. Firstly, he was a knower of all the shastras. It is incumbent on all of us to learn shastras. You please remember this thing. All of us have to learn shastras. That is not an option, that's not optional. That is a duty of everybody to learn shastras. The reason for that is a very simple reason. Please see this, the rule which is supposed to govern a human being's life, and see the reason why that rule is there. What is the rule? Everybody has to learn Shastra. You don't think that the Pandit alone should know Shastra. It is wrong thinking. Every human being has a duty to learn Shastra. And why that rule is given? Because of this. This is the reason now. And solid Upanishadic reason. Look here. In this world, the rule is ignorance is never a defense in life. Not that ignorance will only go by learning Shastras. And ignorance is never a defense at any level in life. You cannot stand in front of a judge. You see, suppose, this is Prescott Lane is here, right? Suppose tomorrow, the Pune Corporation comes on that side of the Prescott Lane and they put a no entry sign tomorrow. And the next day, you are caught driving down that street. By law, you cannot go and tell a judge, Your Honor, I've been driving down that street for 20 years. And they come and they put that no entry sign and they did not inform me. And so I did not know. So what is your defense? I did not know. That is not a defense in no jurisdiction on this earth. I did not know. If you are caught with stolen property, suppose your neighbor steals or something and he sells it to you. You did not steal, you bought it. And they catch you with that stolen property. You cannot tell the judge, Your Honor, I did not know it was stolen. That is not a defense in a court. I did not know is ignorance. Ignorance is not a defense even at an ordinary level, I'm telling you. And ignorance is not a defense at a spiritual level also. I did not know it was poison. The drink. Then what will happen? Because you did not know, so you will be safe from the poison. No, what? Dasharatha Maharaj did not know that he was shooting a boy, didn't it? He thought he was shooting a deer or some other thing. But not knowing, did Dasharatha Maharaj have to pay for that karma or not? You see? I did not know is not a defense anytime. Not so. The Shastras, you must know Shastras. And if you don't know, you will not be saved from anything. So it's a duty. So he says, Sarva Vedon ka Vedti. He was the knower of all the Shastra. Vishwanara is being described. Sampurna Shastra, okay? Veda. Or Shiv Charano mein Shraddhalu. And he had great faith and devotion in the feet of Lord Shiva. This is the second quality of Vishwanara. How much bhakti we should have for the feet of Bhagavan. Then, Tatha Lokacharane Chaturthi. This is a very, very good statement. Lokacharane Chaturthi means he knew, he was very wise in his dealings with this world. Lokachara, his conduct in the world. Very wise. That is a very, very important thing. Because just curiously, what is given there? I have faith in Bhagavan. Right? He had faith in Bhagavan. That's the previous quality is given. But having faith in Bhagavan doesn't mean to say that you should lose prudence. I have faith in the Lord. And the Lord will save me. And I'm going to walk out on the highway. That's foolishness or not? I have faith in Bhagavan. He'll save me. I'm walking out on the highway, blindfolded. Because I have faith in Bhagavan. That is foolishness. So why Bhagavan gave eyes? And they're like a fellow who, in a flood, he was standing on his roof and the water rising. fellow came swimming. Come, I am a good swimmer. Olympic swimmer. I'll pull you in the higher spot. No, Bhagwan will save me. I believe in God. A fellow with a boat came. Come. I'll take you. No, I believe in God. God will save me. The fellow with a helicopter also came. Rope. No, he didn't go. He drowned. मर गया तो क्या? He died. Then he came before Bhagavan. Prabhu, what happened? You let me down. Really down?
Drown.
You let me drown. Drown. Bhagavan said, what do you mean? I sent you a swimmer. I sent you a boat. I sent you a helicopter. What do you want me to do? Having faith in the Lord doesn't mean that we relinquish or throw out prudence, proper behavior and conduct and wise action. You see? One Muslim fella, Christian fella, and a Hindu fella, they're in a boat and that boat sinking. So the Muslim fella quickly prayed to Allah and Allah sent an angel and saved him. The Christian fella prayed to Christ. Christ also sent an angel and saved that fellow. That Hindu fellow prayed to Lord Ganesh. And nothing happened, he drowned. So he came before Lord Ganesh. He said, Baba, what happened? Look how they fellows prayed to their form of God and he came and said, I prayed to you and you let me down. What is it? He said, yes. Every year, for Ganesh Chaturthi, you're drowning me in the ocean. I want you to know how that thing does feel you. Every year you drown me in the ocean. Now you know. Anyway, so now, the idea is have faith. Have you heard the Arabian saying, have faith in God, but tie your camel first. Have you heard? You have faith in God, but okay, I leave my camel loose. Have faith in God, He will take care of that camel. No. Please get those things clear. Right? I have faith in the Lord. That doesn't mean that when you go there, you disobey the traffic light. The light red, but you go through. Because why? Bhagavan will save me. I'm busy. Bhagavan will save me. So the two qualities are juxtaposed there to have this teaching in Purana that the Lord, Vishwanara had all of these great qualities. Unka Shutishman Mati Namak Brahman Kanya se Vivaha ho gaya. He married a very, very illustrious and bright daughter of a Brahmana. Then उनकी पतिव्रता स्त्री ने बड़ी भारी सेवा की तो उससे प्रसन्न होकर मुनि ने वर देना चाहा. She was a very beautiful wife and she did all seva and tapas and all that, and the Muni became so, this Vishwanara became so happy. He said, I want to give you some boon. Then, इस पर पत्नी ने कहा, then she replied, in reply to the boon, the offer of the boon. यदि आप प्रसन्न हैं तो मुझे महादेव जी के समान पुत्र दो. If you are really happy with me, I want a son like Mahadev. One Shiva. She told to her husband. Then इस पर ब्राह्मण विचार करने लगे कि इतना दुर्लभ वरदान शंभु की इच्छा के बिना कैसे दूं? Means such a difficult boon she requested. If Bhagwan doesn't do something, how I will give this boon? He thought, because she wants a son like Bhagwan, Shiva himself. Then उन्होंने पत्नी से कहा, he told his wife, अच्छा तो शिव के लिए तप करूंगा और उनसे वरदान प्राप्त कर तुम्हारी इच्छा पूर्ण करूंगा, तुम चिंता मत करो. The husband also now, okay, now I am going to do Shiva tapas to Lord Shiva. I am going to do prarthana and all worship of Lord Shiva, and when I get a boon from him, I will tell that you want a son like him. How very time the story also has a very wonderful underpinning of that relationship between husband and wife. In marriage also, the person is supposed to be thinking about the welfare of the other. Look at this thing. A sannyasi have to come and tell about marriage. Because the problem is, anytime there is a problem in marriage, you please pay attention to this one thing. See, Shastra is still listening over and over. That's why sannyasi knows. Right? He knows some Shastras. Second, the sannyasi sees all the time. Because where I live, I live with families only. 8-9 months I am out living with this house, that house. Anytime there's a problem in marriage, anytime, that thing has only one root. That thing is called selfishness. What is it? Either one selfish or both selfish. Selfish means what? Only think about me. That is the root. So here, the wife thinks about the welfare of the husband, and the husband now thinks about the welfare of the wife. They call selflessness. The whole institution of marriage is to develop this one quality. To develop selflessness, because another human being has come into your space, and you have to find out how you are going to serve the other human being. Until marriage, you're only thinking about yourself. But anyway, like this, that is right behind the lines where the Rishi went and did this. Tapas now to Lord Shiva. And then he said, when he comes, he'll ask for this boon. Oh, Kashipuri mein Manikarnika ghat par jaakar tap karne lage. He went to Manikarnika ghat. It's still there in Banaras even today. Those of you who have been to Banaras, you can visit that Manikarnika ghat. That is where all the what do you call it? The cremation, all the cremation go on the Manikarnika ghat. So he went there now, because it's Lord Shiva also dwells in that. He stays there to get away from people. He wants to go there, so he stays there. एक वर्ष के बाद 13वें महीने में, after 1 year, in the 13th month, गंगा जी में स्नान कर लिंग पूजन करने लगे. He took part in Ganga and he was doing linga puja of Lord Shiva after 1 year. तब उस तपोधन ने लिंग के मध्य एक 8 वर्षीय बालक को देखा. तब उस तपोधन ने, now from that linga, he said, he saw in that linga an 8-year-old boy in the linga. Said, जो बड़ा ही सुंदर पीली जटा, he was wearing, his jata was yellow, pili, word is given. मुकुट लगाए, नगन था, प्रसन्न वदन था, and he had a crown also in front, and he was not wearing any clothes, and he was also prasanna vadana. Prasanna vadana means a very pleasant face. This is important. Everybody Shastra, prasanna vadana, Bhagavan is described as prasanna vadana. Prasanna vadana means what? Hey, you want to watch. When you see prasanna vadana, you want to watch. And you see, we cut over, right? Nobody wants to. But sometimes a very pleasant face. You feel like watching, talking, associating. Otherwise, you see when we cut then the trainer language blood don't take it. But say, I keep some distance or something like that. Anyway, that boy was like that. Then, balak manda manda hasta hua unhe dekha raha tha, means that boy was smiling very nicely at the sage and looking at him. Then उस बालक को देख मुनि के हर्ष ही सीमा न रही. That boy arose from that 8-year-old, arose from that Shivalingam, and the Muni was beside himself with joy. Right? उसने रोमांचित होकर उन्हें प्रणाम किया. उन्हें प्रणाम किया. The Muni did pranam to this boy, being beside himself with joy. No, it means to say that boy came out from that lingam. So it has to be some incarnation of Lord Shiva. So the Muni quickly prostrate, pranam किया. उनकी स्तुति करके उन्हें संतुष्ट किया. And then he did stuti of that. Usually when the avatar arrives, he did stuti. That's why you'll see. Because all the avatars that come, they do so many different types of stuti. They write in different, they compose in different ways to praise that. Then उस बालक ने कहा, हे विश्वानरा, तुमने जो शुचिष्मति से पुत्र का विचार किया है वो पूर्ण होगा. Whatever you wish you have for your wife Shuchishmati to have a son, that wish will come true. The boy tells to this Muni, मैं ही तुम्हारी स्त्री के गर्भ से प्रकट होऊंगा. Means to say, I myself will incarnate in your wife's womb as her son. So the Lord Shiva himself talking. तब मेरा नाम Grihapati hoga, and my name will be Grihapati. So this is the Grihapati. See, you know about avatars of Bhagavan Vishnu. So many different avatars in Bhagavad Purana. So many avatars, right? So we hear avatar of Bhagavan Vishnu. We know avatar of Lord Shiva is Hanumanji, right? So beyond Hanumanji, we don't hear much of Lord Shiva. And Brahmaji, well, nobody hears. Brahmaji's avatar, one avatar you know very well is Jamavant. Jamavant in Ramayana is Brahmaji's avatar. But for Lord Shiva, we only hear about this one, Hanumanji all the time. In this Purana, is full of so many countless avatars of Lord Shiva. So now this is a name you would not have heard before. Grihapati. Grihapati means one who is the master of the home. Meaning to say what? If I am a Lord Shiva Bhakta, I should emulate that quality of Lord Shiva, isn't it? He manifested as Grihapati, the master of the home. And I should be master of my home. My home should be running smoothly, correct? You have a home and everything going haywire. Smoothly, you have to make sure that the thing runs properly with all the proper rules of a Grihastha. So my name will be Grihapati. इस प्रकार वरदान देकर बालक अंतर्धान हो गया. Like this, having given that boon, that boy disappeared. Then विश्वानर भी प्रसन्न हो शिव जी का स्मरण करता हुआ अपने घर को चला गया. Story, that episode ends there. The event woman, of course, told his wife, and pretty soon they had a son whose name was Grihapati. So Grihapati was the master of the home. So the Lord takes various incarnations, and I was telling previously, one is historical. This at a historical level, something will transpire in the past. Then with all of those qualities and all of those things, so that we can follow. And then at the highest level, it is that absolute reality which has taken on name and form. Nama Rupa. The absolute reality takes on Nama Rupa with certain qualities and does certain acts and all of that, so that we will all follow. And what massive transformation they bring about when they come. See Baba, for example. Baba will only have to raise his hand and sing one line, and how many thousands immediately will respond to that line. Countless thousands. Or just give one command from Puttaparthi, and people all over the globe till Argentina, they will also follow. Argentina is the furthest place on the earth you could fly from India. And there also people will. So the effect they have on humanity, the avatars. So, at that level, the absolute reality manifests as human beings, and then their life also symbolic. Their life has symbolic meaning for all of us, and then there's the absolute reality. Now, last night I spoke a little bit about that absolute reality manifesting as the different avatars and the different, now in this case, so many different things. If as a lingam, as the boy manifest and then disappeared and then came back now as a son in there, how did the same absolute reality manifesting in all names and shapes and forms? In our Shastras it is described, there is only one absolute reality in this universe. And it is that one thing which is appearing as all this. Now, it appears as an ignorant person, appears as a more knowledgeable person, and reality appears as an even more knowledgeable person and appears as an avatar. So different levels of appearances for that reality. And how it does that? Swa Ichha Maya Shakti. Maya Shaktya, by its own Maya Shakti, that is power, the reality. And when it manifests at different levels, we have different names: Ishvara, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, and all their various avatars. And then all the way down to human beings, and we call animals Tiryang. Then Chara Achara, the plants and all the little bugs and all things, down, going down to manifesting all animate as well as inanimate. It is that reality which manifests everything. There are no two realities. There is only one reality. It's called as Sat Chit Ananda. So here, Bhagavan Shiva himself, now so many various avatars, so many various times, and living a historical life with symbolical significance at the same time. There is no reason why the Lord cannot have historical presence, but the historical presence having symbolic significance at the same time. The Lord can achieve. You see, we say you kill two birds with one stone, which is not such a good English phrase. But the Lord can achieve countless things at one and the same time. He might sometimes achieve two things. He can achieve many things. So the historical antecedents, which also has a symbolic significance, and then which also is to be understood from the paramarthic standpoint, from the highest standpoint as the reality manifesting as everything, including this avatar. And that avatar is there for us to study. Okay, so this is one more story. Grihapati avatar. Now, that Grihapati avatar is just how he came. Another story in our next episode of the same Shiva Purana. If this book continues, we might see tomorrow. Oh, so many other stories we can see. Alright. Okay.